before the video starts, just want to let you know that we do have our new website live, www.clickuhd.com. So feel free to check it out, just the blog page. Feel free to get yourself registered, log in. It's free to do, no advertisements or anything. You can post stuff there, you can comment, you can like, share, whatever. So figured it'd just be a good way for us to communicate with all the fans rather than through the YouTube comments. Through all the spam and whatnot. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Nassif here from Click, and today I'm going to be doing a video about the Essential phone. Now, obviously, neither of us have the phone, so this is just going to be my thoughts and impressions, just based off of the media, what I've seen, what I've done my research on, and we'll just take it from there. So first things first, I'll talk about stuff that I don't like, or I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm just going to go, it'd probably just be a rant, because I really don't like the phone, but we'll just get into it. So first things first is the price. So if you buy this phone outright in Canada, runs to about $1,200-$1,300. If you finance the phone through TELUS and their plan, it comes with something like two grand over the 2 years or whatever finance lease, whatever thing you do. Now, first things first, why the hell do I need to finance a phone? And I know there's other companies that do it, and it's a stupid thing. It's not a car, right? We don't need to finance the phone. Just pay for it outright, get it done with, get whatever. Just don't even give the option to finance. It's stupid. Secondly, the price tag on that phone is too damn high. No matter what you can say about the phone or what kind of justification you give, if you finance it, you're paying almost $2 grand over the 2 years, which is absolutely stupid for a phone that does half the stuff that other phones do on the market because it's an essential phone. Now, I think that tagline is BS because if I'm paying that much money, I don't want an essential phone. I want the phone packed up to the brim with specs, technology, iris scanning, face scanning, this scanning, that, and I want all of every single piece of tech in there. I want crammed into that device, and I want it to look great, I want it to run great, and just be the best phone on the market. Now, if you look at the Essential phone, even if you buy it outright in Canada, it'll probably run you about $1,300 to $1,400 after you do taxes, shipping, blah blah blah. So again, it's over $1,000 regardless, right? So for that phone, really what you're getting, it's a bezel-less display. I mean, you still have an ugly-ass chin on the bottom, so the phone looks completely disproportionate. Sorry, guys, I had a package come at the door, so I had to answer that and pick it up. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Now, you gotta think price tag, it's over $1,000. Again, it has the bezel-less display, huge chin on the bottom. I mean, not huge, but it just looks disproportionate because the top of the phone is bezel-less. And then the other thing I don't like is that camera cutout at the top looks hideous. I don't know, whatever guys on YouTube are saying, whatever, to each their own in terms of opinion, but I personally think it just looks absolutely hideous. And when you're viewing content and stuff, it gives you a big black bar at the top. So it's like, what's the point of having a bezel-less display if you can't use all the damn display, right? It's just pointless. You may as well have just left the bar there, or just a chin, or whatever you want to call it at the top, right? So that's just my opinion. The look of the phone on the front is a little bit wonky, to be honest. Sure, it's going to turn heads, but when people start using it and looking at it, it does look pretty stupid, to be honest, in my opinion. Now, second thing I want to talk about is the build. Ceramic and titanium, fantastic. The only problem with that is ceramic's super brittle, so if you do drop it, there's a chance that the phone is just going to shatter. Now, fixing a piece of ceramic on the back is very, very much more expensive, I'm assuming, than fixing a piece of glass, right? Or a piece of aluminum or titanium. So, I get the titanium is going to be much stronger and way more durable on a drop versus aluminum on these Galaxies and iPhones and stuff. But that ceramic on the back, same problem I personally had with the Mix, the Xiaomi Mi Mix, was that if you drop that thing, it's just going to shatter because it's a super brittle substance, right? So that's just, a small thing. Again, I'm being petty with this, but it is what it is, right? You got to talk about all this stuff when you're talking $1,000+ for a phone. That's 4 figures for a phone. You know what you could do with $1,000? I mean, the phone, the display is great, the build is decent, but has its downsides. The other thing I want to talk about is the dual camera setup. Do you need a monochrome sensor? Absolutely not. Is it necessary? No. If you really care that much about photography, you're going to go buy a DSLR, you're going to go buy a proper camera, right? You're not going to buy an Essential phone because of the dual camera with the monochrome sensor. You're not going to do that. So my whole thing with that is just get rid of the dual camera setup, put one really good camera, because I've seen footage from the Essential phone, I've seen pictures. The photos are terrible. I don't even understand why it's such a shitty camera. The camera itself takes forever to load. I watched Everything Apple Pro's video recently, and the camera took him like a good second and a half, 2 seconds to load up, to take a picture, to start a video. It's super crappy. They're super grainy. It's pathetic. For that price tag, I want Samsung quality camera, and I'm going to say it, Samsung has the best camera on the market by a mile. No one is even touching them right now. And again, that's all opinion based, because you may prefer the pictures off an iPhone, but I personally prefer the pictures off Samsung devices. I always have. But this Essential phone is just way down at the bottom, and you got to think, for $1,000 plus, right? You should be expecting top quality, photos, camera, build, all this stuff should be at the top, right? You buy an S8 Plus, that's about $1,000 as well, give or take. And look at how much more you're getting out of this device than you are from this Essential phone. And now people are going, crazy because it's the grandfather of Android, blah, blah, blah. But I am looking at it, I'm like, all this guy's done is, take a Pixel, right? Put his own design on it, and then stuck the software on and charged an arm and a leg for it. That's really all the phone is a glorified Pixel with less features. You don't have a headphone jack. The display I personally don't like. I just prefer the Pixel display is not the nicest looking either in terms of the chin and stuff, the front screen, but I'd rather just have that symmetry on the front. I just don't like the way it's kind of one side's bigger than, I don't know, that's just my opinion. I had the same problem with the Xiaomi Mi Mix. I just figured it just looked a little bit wonky. And all these full, bezel-less, tri-bezel-less display phones, I don't know, I just personally don't like it. I like the way Samsung's gone with it. I like the way, if this iPhone 8 or whatever is going to come out, with this display, I like the way that looks. It's kind of all symmetrical. Everything looks, the same, whether you look at it top to bottom, so it all looks the same that way, but just Essential phone display is just wonk. The other thing I want to talk about is that, attachment thing for the dual camera or the 360 camera. I'm looking at it, I'm like, why? Like, why do you need to attach that? Like, what are you really gonna do with that, other than a 360 camera? Like, I don't really see where they're going in terms of that, modular aspect. I mean, that kind of died off with the LG G5. LG realized it and they stopped, right? Because it's just a dead thing. It was a little bit of hype. I don't know why. Motorola's still going. I think Moto's doing it the best, but I personally still think it's a bit of a gimmick. Just carry a wire with you if you want, fast charging. Just carry around, plug it in. If you want, speaker, carry a Bluetooth speaker with you. I mean, you're gonna spend $300 on these accessories. That's like half the cost of this phone, right? So you're gonna pay, over $1,000 plus this $300 camera accessory, and then they'll come out with, oh, we have an extra battery accessory, so you can pay another $100 for that. When you can buy all these accessories, yeah, they may not look as cool and they may not be attached to the phone, but they're significantly cheaper to buy, and you're getting like the same or better quality, just they're not attached to the device directly. So that whole modular thing of adding stuff on the end of the phone, I don't think that's an essential thing, right? And I don't know, the whole Essential phone name is just super contradictory, because you say it's an Essential phone, but you have monochrome camera sensor. I don't think that's essential. I'd say 90% of people couldn't give two hoots about that. You have modularity of adding ugly cameras on the back. Still don't think that's an essential feature. You have, you're missing the headphone jack. That is an essential thing still. I don't care what Apple says. It's not courage, it's stupidity. It's a business plan, a smart business plan, because now what they're going to do with Apple is that everyone has to make these, MFI certified blah 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 headphones that plug into the lightning cable, and Apple takes commission on every single product that's made off that. It's a business move. I don't know why all these companies are starting to follow along. It's not courage. Just keep the damn headphone jack. I don't know. I just find the name Essential phone is just super, not contradictory. It's just almost like it just doesn't make sense, because it's not an Essential phone. An Essential phone for me would be like, budget, not budget price, but lower than the competition, with good camera, fantastic display, great battery life, wireless charging, fast charging, and a great build. That's all an Essential phone needs to be. Now, it just doesn't need all these other things in there. And again, you look at it, it really doesn't have that much, right? So I don't know, it's just kind of everywhere with this phone. The price is too high, you're getting not that much, and the stuff you do get is stuff that no one's ever going to use, right? Really, who's going to go say, oh, this will look good in black and white? Just take a normal black and white picture and throw an Instagram filter on it. It's the same thing, right? I get quality is a little bit better, but if you really care, like I said, if you really cared about taking monochrome photos, you'd buy a proper camera and do it. You won't buy the Essential phone to take a monochrome photo. Same thing with all these other dual camera. I'm not just hating on the essential phone for the dual camera thing. All of these dual camera phones, waste of space, to be honest. You could use that space for something else, a headphone jack perhaps. But I think that's pretty much it for my rant, guys. At the end of the day, the key points are the price is too high, you're not getting enough features, and the features you are getting are useless for me personally, and I'd say for majority of people. So again, let me know what you guys think. It's a bit of a long video, but let me know what you think about the phone in the video, or in the comments down below, and we'll get a bit of a discussion going. But yeah, guys, this is my thoughts on it. Now again, if you like the phone, no offense to you, right? To each their own, but these are my personal opinions. And when you okay, let's say you walk into the telestore, because that's the only place you can buy this phone, right? You walk into the telestore, you've got to walk by LG V30, LG G6, HTC U11, Samsung Galaxy S8, Galaxy S8 Plus, iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus. You got to walk past all of these big hitter, heavy hitter phones to go down to this, nobody phone that, people don't care about or haven't heard about, and buy that for probably going to cost more than the other phones in that lineup, which I think is just ridiculous. And if you do that, I didn't even know what to say. I mean, why would you, I don't know, why would you choose the Essential phone over the S8 Plus? I don't know. I don't even know what to say. That's pretty much it, guys. That's my rant over. Hopefully I don't have to make anything else about the Essential phone. I think it's pretty much dead now. The hype is done. Whether or not it gets updates or whatever, new modular stuff, maybe I'll make a video about that stuff later on. But probably definitely won't be buying the phone, and I won't be on the channel, right? So that's just my thoughts on it. You guys, you leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. It was a bit of a long video, but hopefully a little bit entertaining and a little bit, opens doors to, or sheds light on the topic, rather than having only the reviewers who get these phones sent and they're completely biased opinions about, oh, this phone's great, blah, 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 when really it's not, the hottest thing on the market. So that's just my thoughts on it. You guys let me know what you think. Guys, thank you guys so much for all the support. Drop a like on the video if you did like it. If not, then leave a comment down below with your opinion and we'll get a discussion going. Thank you guys again. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's 12 minutes long, Jesus Christ. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.